Have you ever wondered if you could live like a millionaire, even for just one day, without a millionaire's bank account? I often think about this. It's a question that follows me through the grand squares, quiet lanes of Europe. I stood in front of a hotel in Poland, a building so grand it looked like a palace plucked from a storybook. Its polished doors reflected the old town around me. I thought, a night here must cost a fortune. But what if I told you that the feeling of luxury, the taste of fine food, the comfort of a beautiful room could be yours for just $40 a day? It sounds impossible, I know. But I did it, and I have the receipts to prove it. The sun is just beginning to climb over the rooftops of Krakow. The morning air is cool and fresh. Instead of a pricey hotel buffet, my day of luxury starts with a short walk to a local institution, a milk bar, or bar mleczny. These are simple, government-subsidized eateries that have been feeding Poland for generations. The outside is plain, but inside, it is warm and full of life. The clatter of plates and the gentle hum of conversation create a comforting soundtrack. The owner, a woman with kind eyes and a welcoming smile, greets regulars by name. It feels like stepping into a friend's kitchen, a place of genuine hospitality. I find a small wooden table by the window. The menu is written on a chalkboard, filled with simple, hearty Polish dishes. I order a classic breakfast: scrambled eggs, 2 thick slices of rustic bread with butter, and a steaming mug of hot, strong coffee. The food arrives quickly. The eggs are fluffy and perfectly cooked. The bread is fresh and has a wonderful chew. It's a simple meal, but it is made with care and tastes absolutely delicious. It's the kind of food that fuels you for a day of exploration. This entire plate of food, a breakfast fit for a king, cost me just $5. I pay at the counter and receive a small printed receipt. Then I pull out my phone and add the cost to my on-screen running total. This is our first expense of the day. It's a small victory, the first of many on this $40 day. By midday, after a morning of walking through the charming streets, my appetite has returned. For lunch, I seek out another Polish classic, pierogi. I find a small, family-run restaurant tucked away on a side street, just a few steps from the main square. The sign above the door is hand-painted, and the aroma of boiled dough and fried onions wafts into the street, pulling you in. Inside, the decor is cozy. Checkered tablecloths, photos of the family on the walls. This is not a tourist trap. It's the real deal. I order a mixed plate of pierogi. It comes with 6 plump handmade dumplings, savory cheese and potato, pierogi ruski, seasoned ground meat. They arrive glistening with melted butter and topped with crispy golden onions. A small side salad with light vinaigrette balances the plate. Each pierogi is a perfect little pillow of flavor. The dough is tender, the fillings are soft and satisfying. Comfort food perfected over centuries. The lunch costs only $8. I pay my bill. The waitress hands me a small paper receipt. I show the receipt clearly to the camera. We're halfway through the day. Spending is still incredibly low. On-screen text: local lunch, $8. Tourist lunch, $40+. Running total, $13. Close-up: a pierogi is lifted with a fork, steam rising. Value and flavor, hand in hand. With a satisfying lunch behind me, it is time for an afternoon of culture and history. I make my way to one of Poland's most iconic landmarks, Wawel Castle. Visual emphasis. Wawel Castle on its hill, with the Vistula River in the foreground. The castle sits majestically on a hill overlooking the Vistula River. Its mix of Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque architecture tells the story of centuries of Polish kings and queens. Just walking through the gates feels like stepping back in time. The sheer scale of the stone walls and the grandeur of the courtyards are breathtaking. Many people think that visiting such a famous site must be expensive, but that is not always the case. I pay the small entry fee to access the staterooms, where the kings once held court. The ticket costs just $6. This small price grants me access to a world of opulence. I walk through rooms adorned with enormous detailed tapestries and ceilings decorated with carved wooden heads. A guide shares simple, interesting stories about the lives of the people who once lived within these walls. I climb to the top of one of the towers. From a small window, I look out over the city of Krakow and the gentle curve of the river below. I make sure to show my castle ticket to the camera, along with the official stamp. Then I update our running total. I also capture beautiful water shots of the Vistula River flowing gently next to the castle walls. World-class history for the price of a couple of coffees. Our total spending for the day is now just $19. Section 5. 5 p.m. A moment of serenity at the local spa. After a few hours of walking through the castle and exploring its grounds, my feet are a little tired. It is the perfect time for a little bit of pampering. Now, when you think of a spa, you probably imagine a luxurious resort with a huge price tag. But luxury can also mean taking a moment for yourself, a moment of peace and relaxation. I found a small local wellness center a short walk from the old town. It is not a fancy 5-star establishment. It is clean, calm, and wonderfully serene. The focus here is on simple, effective treatments, not on expensive branding. I book a basic but blissful spa treatment, a 30-minute foot and leg massage. The therapist is professional and kind. She uses locally made oils infused with herbs, which have a wonderful, natural scent. I close my eyes and listen to the soft, instrumental music playing in the background. The stress and tiredness seem to melt away. This half hour of pure relaxation feels incredibly luxurious. This moment of personal care costs only $12. Local spa, $12 versus resort spa, $80+. I pay at the front desk and receive a printed receipt. As always, I show it clearly and update our running total. The focus is on textures and tranquility. We are still well under our $40 budget, with a fine dinner still to come. It really feels nice. Section 6, 7:30 p.m. An evening of unexpected fine dining. As evening falls, it is time for the grand finale of our culinary journey: dinner. It's easy to assume that a fine dining experience would instantly blow our $40 budget. But in Poland, you can find incredible quality and atmosphere for a surprisingly low price. I have reserved a table at a small, elegant restaurant that I found through a local recommendation. The room is dimly lit and intimate. Candles flicker on every table, casting a warm golden glow. The menu is not long, a sign of a confident kitchen focused on fresh, high-quality ingredients. I decide to keep it simple but elegant. I order a main course of roasted duck served with a cherry sauce and potato dumplings. I also allow myself a single glass of house red wine, a perfect companion. The food arrives. It is a work of art. The presentation is beautiful. The duck is cooked perfectly, crispy skin, tender meat. The sauce balances sweet and tart. This is not just a meal, it is an experience. I take my time, savoring every bite. You might expect this in Paris or London for $100. But here, the bill is a pleasant surprise. The entire meal with wine comes to just $15. It is an astonishing value. I receive the final receipt for our day's expenses. I add this final cost to our running total. The camera shows the numbers adding up. We had a hearty breakfast, a delicious pierogi lunch, and now a truly elegant dinner, all while keeping our spending in check. It proves you can eat like royalty without a royal treasury. The day of eating is complete. A spectacular success. Running total, $46. Surprisingly affordable. Section 7, 10 p.m. the boutique hotel reveal, and the final tally. Now we come to the biggest expense of any travel day: the accommodation. At the beginning of the day, I showed you a glimpse of a beautiful boutique hotel. It looked expensive, with its grand lobby and stylish room. All day that cost has been a mystery. I found this hotel through a booking app. I looked for a special deal. I booked a non-refundable rate a few weeks in advance, which brought the price down significantly. I chose a hotel just outside the main tourist center, a short 10-minute walk away. The final cost for one night was just $35. But wait. If you have been keeping track, you will notice a problem. Our running total for food and activities was $46. At $35 for the hotel, $81. That's more than double our $40 goal. Did I fail? Not at all. Here's the final trick: perks and vouchers. The hotel rate included a complimentary breakfast voucher, so the $5 I spent at the milk bar was actually covered. My out-of-pocket for breakfast, $0. I paid for the spa with a local city card that gave a discount. The spa cost was $6, not $12. That brings daily spending down to $35. At the $35 hotel, the day totals $70. Amazing deal, but not $40. On another day, with a free castle day and a $25 guest house, the $40 goal is possible. The point is the value, not the exact number. Below is the final honest breakdown of my day. Boutique hotel with breakfast, $35. Lunch, pierogi, $8. Castle entry, $6. Spa with discount, $6. Dinner, $15. Total for day and night, $70. You know, it still feels like a win. Subscribe to see where else $40 buys luxury.